chance of getting that done quicker is if I've got 2 benches. But I was starting to think of using these anyway because I'm going to get a lot of mech raids. I was realizing the other day that I think that the game has decided to stop sending me people. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but like 290 colonists, I think it's like decided that sending people is just going to like keep making me take people. So anyway, I was thinking of maybe dabbling with a bit of this. I haven't done that for a long time. I know Crow's coming down here. Actually, hold on. Crow, mate, don't run away. Can you work on that one? Thanks. So Kangaroo's still listed as emergency. Somebody's feeding her, so she's probably fine. I'll save this because I know we've got the fucking new different raid. And I saw somebody over here as being like as red as possible. Dawsy. Why? Malnourished, low psychic drone. Drowsy. Okay. So, let's see. You're consuming berries. Okay, I'll let you eat your berries because I know they're hungry. For gas. Hold on. I think you can take a break, mate. Just stop what you're doing. Go sleep. You're still taking stuff around places. I also wanted to check something with my food. I'm pretty sure this shit still expires. Storeroom. No, that's a shelf. Fresh frozen. Yeah, it still counts if it's on a shelf. I was gonna fuck around with that. I'm trying to remember what it was also supposed to do. I do need to send tree cutters. That was probably eaten by, yeah, fox. Yeah, we're working on that. I'm supposed to be launching my tree cutters over to Minwick, but I've still got time for that. That's fine. I need to make the dining room, kitchen, storage, and stuff. Particularly, I need to make like the dining room, kitchen, storage, and shit here. We are working on like getting all of this built. I'm pretty sure it is the last building that's... Yeah, there's like a tiny bit over here that's still getting built, and all of that's marked as don't build. So it should be getting built if I've got the blocks. I'll be building it. I don't have more marble at Dryden to send, and I only have like whatever they've managed to do so far, and it's getting used as it's getting made, which is fine. I don't see anybody working on the conduits. I don't think Red can do building. Nah. Lincoln could if he wasn't in a mental state. Seahorse can. Pretty sure you can do building. Yeah, you can. Come with me, Seahorse. I got a job for you. I need... Well, yes, I would like that repaired. Can't work on it because missing steel. We're not missing steel. I have 3,000 fucking steel here. It's right there. And there. Okay. Give me these benches. Let's just say we don't put steel on it anymore. I don't know what it is. I think it's raw resources. Yeah, there we go. Chuck that shit on the ground. Okay. Since you guys got problems finding it. Because that should let you notice where it is. The steel will be sitting there like, notice me senpai this whole time, and nobody's even remotely looking. Now they're seeing it. Okay. I don't know what that is. That's fucking something to deal with. Fire. That's fine. Okay. I kind of just want to put an EMP thing down there, just like, as I can. But, there's something else I was going to do. Either way, I could probably move a couple of turrets over and or build some. I shouldn't need them this high up. I might still need them this high up, but let's move a couple just down to the bottom of the map for like a few minutes. These ones are not getting powered there, but they will near the generator. All right, I'll bring them back. I'll bring them back later. Again. Or I'll rebuild them, whatever works. I don't have enough to build them, like, cleanly, just make more. Because of what's going on with, like, the moving and shit. but I've got enough that I can move some. Just to kind of, just to throw a couple of extra things to kind of like make them aim at something else. I don't want that close. That should still hit them on that side. What are you doing, Ender? I'm gonna be careful with that they'll walk over there. Now I got a nice row of them here. I could take a couple from down here too, but I still want some in range. So I'll go grab some more from up top. And then I'll just allocate somebody to come down. This should be... That's really close between the two. That should be enough. I could probably fit one more in there. Like, I could fit it on the top side of this. This would still work just fine. Yeah, give me another one. I have, like, turrets inside of things now. Alright, we should be able to fit one there. I think you did copy instead of pick up. That's fine. We'll see what we can do. Okay, Ender May, instead of cleaning stuff, can't do work on construction. I just don't love how close you are to shit, okay? What about Hippo? Can they do construction? Yes. Okay. Can I get you to move two of them? I know Enge is taking down the roof, but if I could just get you to grab these two. I see Radma in the area. I'm pretty sure you might be able to build something. Nope, but you could move something. So that's okay. We'll get you to move something. Ender's just like really dicing it down there, honestly. Purple's too slow. I'll bun all them. I'll grab somebody from up here, maybe. Like Lauren, maybe. As a masterwork. Those two are getting built. That one's getting brought down. That one's getting brought down. Okay, so I'm just going to add like, I don't know, fucking half a dozen extra turrets to this little area. Just like give us an extra boost. I could just literally put people like point blank to them as well, especially since I didn't actually check what you guys are. Lancers, charge lance. 6 lancers and 3 scythers, 9 centipede blasters. What have we got in total? We got like a group of 16. Not a bad group, but it's not a good group to want to fight. And then I've got the droner in the center, which ironically, I'm pretty sure I can probably punt out of existence while they're asleep. I'm not going to take that chance at the moment. I've done it before. I'm not doing it again. That was one of those risks where like if they wake up, I'm right there, that person's dead. So we'll fight them in a minute. I've got a lot of turrets in the area. We should be fine. Like I can kind of like, realistically, I can kind of like line up a firing squad around them from behind the turrets and see who I can kind of get. Or actually, I can hide some people behind this wall on both sides. And then that way when they come level to us, I'll be closer in range than like their firing time. Although I think it's about 1-1, same. I'll put the EMP blasters at a distance, so I should be hopefully able to like EMP blast them. We'll deal with that soon. Let's see. Taryn's no longer on an insulting spree. That's great. I got some people that are eating stuff in here because you guys aren't supposed to be storing food in this area. Can I link all of these to the same? What I want... Well, actually, no, I don't actually want that. Hold on. Unlink that shit because I want what's in here linked. And I want these little things to be linked differently. What I want is I want nothing on this. Specifically, I actually do want nothing on those at the moment. Of any kind. We'll put food on it later. We'll put cooked food on it. I could just make one of these just a butchering location. That would be more than enough butchering benches. How many butchering benches do I use? I use 6 butchering benches. 1 room would be enough of that. So I can fit like 6 of them in decoratively. Remember how I fucking slotted them in the first place? The problem with this is like, I made a lot of shapes and designs. I think this in the center was supposed to be our kitchen, and I think these were like fridges and butchering spaces. is what I get the idea of. But at the moment, I'm going to like turn them into a dining room because I don't actually have a dedicated dining room for it. But I do think that that's what I had planned for this space. Which is why it's the shape it is, because if I had two of them, I'd double my butchering space, and in the center, I would have the cooking, and then on the either side, I'd have my like freezer rooms kind of thing. I do get what I was kind of trying to do. It does make sense, but I also do need the dining room. Pretty sure these are also set to marble, which I don't want to use yet because the walls are marble, and I want them to make that first. I have got the air conditioners on, but the air conditioner's on in all the rooms except for that one. Armadillo mate, can you do construction? Yes, you can. Okay, instead of hauling stuff, I know that's really critical, but can I get you to just help me with this for like 5 minutes? I don't know who else is working on the other one. You can do construction. Nobody's working on it. So I'll get you two to work on it. That should get the air conditioning in here running. Once I've got the air conditioning running, I should be able to put food in here. And somebody's left food in the door, that's fine. And yeah, like I said, they'll vent into here because 4 air conditioners isn't cold enough to do it, to do what I need to do. Putting it on like the 2 sides isn't going to be great. If I put those at like light cool, it could still... I could still try it. I could still lightly pressurize these 2 as cool-ish rooms, but not cold. We'll see. I also got to see if I can put another battery over here. I don't think I've got any spare batteries sent over. No. Okay. I do need batteries in the area. We're starting to store a bit, but once I get those other ones online, I don't want to accidentally take out 2 fridges in one hit. But that one's currently doing stuff, and I'll get to move those over soon. And that one should be... yeah, that one's fully connected. Okay. So we have a generator on that one. That should be enough with the solars to power most of this. I also have like bedroom lights and stuff going in and on, which are not critical, but this is fine for the moment. I have raccoons, rats, boom rats all over the place. Like I could get this one up and running. Cypress is working on it. Once we've got this cooled down, I'll let the storage stuff come in. What I want is let's get these ones on this side. Don't build them yet. I'm pretty sure that the display things are granite, because I have a fair bit of granite around the place. For the moment, though, can I get a second battery? Just so we have additional power for this area. I would love to have the power supply coming in here because I've got literally 2 fucking generators, one on either side, and it would be possibly safer to do that, but literally it doesn't matter. If one of the powers goes down, it goes down until I can replace the thing. Like, it would take longer for my colony to move stuff from one side to another in a storage space than to just have and like send it. Which, speaking of sending stuff, since I shouldn't have all the rest of those shirts, let's ignore that. This isn't going to be at the weight limit that I want, and it's not going to be at the same value that I want, but send that to the caravan. The only reason why I want to send it to the caravan is that they have things to sell or gift. Either or is fine. I'm pretty sure they've still got the weight room for it. They've got a lot of food. They don't have much to sell. And they have some steel. If I could pack them up with like one more pod of stuff before they like get up here, that would be really great. But I kind of want to see if they can do a trade with this lot, because I've already taken the steel from them. So it would be really good if I could like get another trade, which I'll give them a crack to trade in a moment once this arrives. They're not exactly moving fast enough that I would lose this, I hope. You've got to be shitting me. Oh, thank God. I saw that and I'm like, it didn't line up, and it's like, it said that it joined it, and I'm like, that better have joined. Okay, so they got some shit to sell now. I'm pretty sure they had like a lot of the better stuff too. And some money. Cool. They'll also get attacked for that, so that's fine, I guess. We should probably start considering to pack up maybe another pod, perhaps, to send. I don't think I've got enough valuables here between what I've been selling. I'm pretty sure I've also got one more trader coming too. So I have limestone blocks and stuff. That's not going to sell for much. Still have the masterwork bed. That's not going to do anything. Which, speaking of beds, I'm pretty sure I have a couple of beds in a pod somewhere. I still have some clothes, but we're planning on saving it. I could send a whole bunch of decent guns. Actually, I might do that. Send my other group a bunch of decent guns. Mind you, there is a chance that they will destroy some of these, but I kind of... Actually, cancel that. I just realized something. My group here is about to do a battle. And we want to make sure... I'm going to take a hot minute. We want to make sure that everybody that can have a gun has got a gun for this. Not exactly a great hunter. Let's review that. You have one. You could do it for a better one, realistically. You have the EMP thing, Biro. I have a couple of those around the place. I've got to check who's got what. Az needs a gun. What else we got in this area? We've got a normal SMG. Shotgun. Sword. You need a gun. McJolly could actually have a decent gun. Like, McJolly's on the death list, but it doesn't mean they can't have a nice gun. It's just that McJolly does punch-ups really often, so thus drops their gun really often. That's the only problem with McJolly. I should make sure that somebody that's got, like, really good shooting gets the legendary. Mind you, some people in here got good enough. You don't have a gun. Nitro needs a moderately good gun. I don't know if that one's taken or not. I guess it's not. You don't have one. You've got like the passion for both, so you're gonna hate whatever I give you regardless of whatever I give you. Let's give you that. If I can find another EMP gun in here, by the way, because I should have one. I'll see if I can allocate it to someone. I'll also see about maybe making some new EMP guns. Because like I said, I really know that that's what Phoebe Chillax is going to be sending me these days. She doesn't want me to have people anymore. And that's fair. I get it. I have a lot of people. Wolverine could have a good gun. I don't recall you being on the death list, and you've got like a 13. You're probably going to be... Unless Pumpkin's dropped her gun. There is an EMP blaster in there, actually. Where is the legendary? It's got to be in here somewhere. No, don't click on that. I can't imagine that somebody came and took the legendary. It's got to be between here somewhere. I saw it on the list. You can have that for now. No, anybody with the sniper rifle's got a decent aim anyway. That's fine. You need one. I think you had a mental break kind of recently, which is why you don't have one. Mind you, we've had like a good few fights. Tadashi's a 14. 14, you can have a... I actually wouldn't mind my people with that having like a decent gun, but I also want people that have like the abilities to have like... I do have a second EMP blaster actually. I want people that are kind of like a bit of, I don't know, a bit of a turd with their shots to kind of use the EMP blaster, because they're not going to be out here hunting, but it makes it really annoying when I'm actually doing a fight because they also don't have a decent gun, you know. 15, 8. Azula's upside down. Azula's my cat for anybody that doesn't know. 14, you need a gun. Bowman. She's in a little fuzzy donut and she's now upside down. There's the legendary. Okay, so Bowman's getting that one. Found it. Actually, you're a 5. You're a perfect. Aspen fucking Giesen, get your ass down here. I've got an EMP blast for you. Anybody that's like about a 5 or a 4 in the shooting, but it's their priority, I want them to have the gun. They're not going to be out here hunting normally. And they probably have like other skills that are higher priority than that. But they're just what we need when we go into really specific like fights and shit. I know people are getting tantrums because we're starting to get the drone. Somebody come to get that? Wolverine's getting it. Those two are reserved. I want a slightly better gun. If I can find one. Most of them I'm seeing are normal. There's an excellent pillar. What else we got? There's one. You can have that. Also just seeing while I'm in here, are there any others? I also need to go check the top of the map and make sure that somebody has brought in all the meat as well. Hold on, you're a 9. I've got guns that you can use. I don't want you to have a paw. You could have normal bolt action rifle. There's a chance you were a hunter anyway. You are a perfect candidate. Come grab yourself an EMP blaster. A nice neat 5 with like nothing else going on. You're also a 5, but I'm out of BMP blasters at this point. Seal needs a gun. I'm actually really surprised how many people got to have guns, but I'm sort of not. Like my colony, people have punch-ups all the time. You get battles. We've had like a few, what do you call them? We've had a couple of mech raids recently, so I'm not like super surprised that some people don't have their weapon. Also, we've had the psychic drones as well. Everybody needs to calm the shit down. I'm trying to get you guys guns so that we can fight the thing. Grab yourself a assault rifle. Hey, Weaver, how you been? What are you up to? Just kind of preparing for a battle. We have Dwarf Fortress later this month, by the way. Oh, also, we have, I'll be reading out my stories too later this month. I thought you might be really interested to hear about that. But yeah, I'll be reading my dreams that I wrote into stories and stuff into stream later this month. So yeah, it should be fun. It's actually really exciting. Yeah, that'll be the, what was it? It's the 29th, 30th, and 1st. So 29th and 30th of September and the 1st of October. So basically really right at the end of the month. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm really hoping that a few people around get to listen, kind of thing. Also obviously like fucking nervous about it because fuck knows how I'll go like reading it out. It's one thing to read it and hear it inside my head, and it's another thing to actually physically try to read it. So, yeah, I'm hoping it goes well. Everybody's having an assaulting spree. I think that gun's already taken. Although you're a 14, so maybe we give you... The fuck was that? A turn. Thank you for the 100 bits. Should have been a different thing, shouldn't it? Or is that 200? Either way, thank you. That was just alarming. Really out of the blue. I really hope I'll be there. Yeah, I hope some people get to hear it, kind of thing. Especially since most of the September event isn't going on YouTube publicly, so it'll only be accessible like while I'm live, and for like I think up to 48 hours afterwards, and then it will be like you can get it through like Patreon and like tier 2 areas and stuff like that. So I really do hope that like people get to catch me while I'm live doing it and stuff. I don't know how to count. I just press buttons. I just see like when it says like 100 and then I see it again, I don't always like, my brain doesn't always like figure that it's doing both. An ad. I don't know if I can. We just had an ad. Let's find out. I can't do ads at the moment, Droll, because they just ran. So I'll give you that back. There you go. I will do the timeout and I will hydrate. I was just trying to think of what else. Oh Oh yeah, I don't know if you know, Droll, but I actually have got a I've got an alert that's like it's like you disgust me or something. I'm like, I kind of feel like that one might like amuse you, you know. I didn't know if you'd like found it or seen it or whatever. There we go, try that. There we go. Yeah. But anyway, I'll get that hydrate before I forget. Also, I don't even know if I said hello, Duran. Fucking hi. What are you up to? I have so many fucking notifications going here at the moment because I'm just trying to equip everybody with the gun. And I'm trying to. Also, as part of like the goals and stuff, we also have the chance to like unlock Rim Connect streams as well. Just so you know, I know how much you guys freaking like the chaos of Rim Connect. But Q like put the Rim Connect fear in me last night because she's like, she asked how much they were going to be to unlock them. And then she's like, that's really cheap. And I was like, is it? I'm like, oh shit. You know? Because I'm like, I don't know, 2 10-hour streams is like 100 subs. And I consider that to be a lot. Even if they are discounted in September, I still consider that to still be a lot. So, yeah. But that's a thing. You're right, you didn't say hi. You just said, what the fuck, Duran? Yeah, that's about right. I mean, it's basically the same thing, isn't it? And let's see if we can get you a gun, actually, Brick. Come with me. We got you a sword previously, but you could have a gun. Yeah, basically like saying, like, how the fuck are you? Or, like, just generally fuck when somebody, like, just rocks up and stuff. It's like, fuck, it's you. Like, something like that. That's still, like, hello. In a way. What is that kind of response is greeting to? Well, as I'm actually curious, when's the last time you did a drawing stream? I haven't for months, however, because all of my Wednesdays, I've taken off pretty much almost all of them since May or June or something like that, because I've been working on rigging my live 2D avatar, and I just need that extra time because she's a lot of work. I'm learning how to like do that as I'm doing it, and it's quite psychologically challenging to sit down and just do. But because of that, I am doing artistic things like literally every week on a Wednesday. It's just that they're not on stream. I'm kind of glad that they're not, because like I wouldn't be paying attention to any comments. I wouldn't be responding and stuff. I'd either be doing the thing or I wouldn't be thinking at all. But before that, like I've still got 2 art streams to do for MUP as well, because they got the reward in February, but they haven't told me what they want drawn, because I'm supposed to draw 2 emotes for them that they can use wherever they want, kind of thing. But it's not even just like, if you consider it not as like an emote, it's still like a 500 pixel by 500 pixel artwork that they can request. So yeah, it doesn't have to be an emote, because it's not gonna join like my selection of emotes and stuff for you guys to use and stuff. It's literally like the reward for them kind of thing. But yeah, I've got that to do, but that looks, at this rate, it's looking like that's going into like next year, because I haven't heard anything back about it. And I know that they're busy. I've also been a bit busy too, so it all kind of checks out. But no, I haven't done really any art streams for like a while. And I probably honestly won't get to do any this year. The rest of this year, I probably won't get to do any more art streams. Just because, like, as I said, like, on Wednesdays, I'm constantly rigging and stuff. And I don't think I'll have it finished by, like, the end of this year. You know? I'm trying, but I don't think that's going to happen. I might have, like, a bit done, but I wouldn't be able to like make it do too much. At some point I'll let you guys know where I'm up to with that, if you want to see where I'm up to, I have got like spoilers and shit on Patreon and like tier 2 all areas, like a tier 2 sub on Twitch or on YouTube. If you're connected to Discord for Twitch, you'll see it. If you're in YouTube, there's like a tier 2 kind of access there where you can see like videos and posts and shit like that about it and stuff. But otherwise, it's also on like Patreon and crap. So you guys can see like sneak peeks of like how it's going and stuff if you want that. It's just, yeah, I'm not showing off anything yet because I'm like, I just kind of feel like if I sat down and like publicly showed you where I'm up to, I just kind of feel like it would just cripple my progress. So that's why I'm not like trying to show it off. I mean, it really depends on the streamer. Streamers have different viewers, different spending habits. Yeah, but the thing is, just because you guys are nice to me once and like, you know, have like subbed and shared bits and whatever, I don't expect that from you again, right? Like, I don't expect it from you in the beginning, but at the same time, like, I still think like when I set up like the amounts that I did for this, like I wasn't expecting during the Billathon to have like as many subs as I did. We had like, I'm not quite sure, it was over, well, it's just under like 130 odd or something because we just barely didn't hit the last goal. I'm not adding any additional goals or anything to it this time. I kind of feel like because this was something that was unlocked and a lot of the things that are going on in the actual September event are things that you guys unlocked, I kind of don't want to like add on anything to it kind of thing because this is kind of like already a reward in a way. I don't know how to like, I don't really know how to like pose the like thing. But like, yeah, I just kind of feel like I've already gotten enough and yeah, I don't even know what I can kind of list. I didn't want to like add to my current like workload for the rest of the year because I still have like a crushing amount of stuff to do. But I also didn't want to try to like list anything I didn't think I'd be able to do for the rest of the year. Like I could definitely do a couple of Rim Connect streams. That's not too hard kind of thing. I just like make those on a Friday and I just spend most of the weekend resting. But yeah, everything else, like even the other thing too is like even some of the like immediate